Hey everyone, welcome to the month of August. There's going to be 4 games I'm going to review, but as always in Prime Gaming, sometimes you get more than 4. I usually skip the ones that requires you a code to go to a third-party app. For example, StarCraft Remastered was free this month, but you have to go on Battle.net to get it. I do recommend checking out these games as well, but I try to stick to the ones that require the Amazon Gaming app. So we're going to review the 4 games for this month. First up, we have ScourgeBringer, which came out in 2020, so a pretty relevant game. Got a 76 on Metacritic, and you're looking at about 9 hours of gameplay for this $17 game. This is a roguelike platformer. I have mentioned before that I'm a big fan of these games. I kind of enjoy it. And basically here, there's all the humans had to go high, and there's a ScourgeBringer that's coming from the aliens to destroy everything, and you must stop it, is the basic story. You go through a simple tutorial. You hit X and Y. Y is your stun move. And you can dash with RB. I played with the controller. And then it dumps you into a difficulty curve that is crazy. This game takes no time to show how intense it is. This is roguelike, so think Dead Cells is designed for you to lose a couple times. Like, you're not going to beat it on your first try. The graphics overall, I love the style. I like the 18-bit, and it looks great. The controls are done really well. I felt the game was pretty smooth, and all the mistakes was me. Usually I fuss about the game doing something, but here, when I died, it was just I didn't look out for something. Think of this as a cross of Dead Cells with Celeste, with even a little of Enter the Gungeon, with the bullet hell style. The Celeste style is what I kind of like the most. You can kind of climb the walls and do the dashing. So it felt like I was playing Celeste with the platforming a little bit. The simple attacks were pretty simple, but I liked the mechanisms they had for the stun. Basically, the enemy will have an icon, exclamation point, pop up when they're about to do a big move, and you gotta hit them with the stun attack. And then I'll stun for a little bit where you can get some slices in. I like this mechanic, and it was pretty hard because you'll have like 3 bad guys do this, and you have to go pretty quickly. And this is a very fast-paced game. As you can see through some of the gameplay here, a lot of times I didn't even touch the ground. It's just interesting how this worked. The first boss destroyed me crazy. There was a first mini-boss that I thought was the boss. I was so happy when I finally beat him. Then I fought the real boss and was like, oh gosh. Like any other roguelike game, when you die, you go back to this world, like, checkpoint thing where you could buy upgrades as you earn through exploring the level. So, obviously, you gotta build up your character to make it a little easier as you go. Overall, I enjoyed this game a lot, so download. The pros here, it is very smooth controls. The graphics are great. Very fun game that makes me want to check out the publisher because they did another cool game on the Switch I saw for 2017. The con here is that difficulty curve. You're going to go through tutorial to fast pace. There's no build up. So be prepared if you want to try that, but I could see that discouraging people. Next up, we have Recompile, which came out in 2021. Metacritic score of 68 for this 4-hour game, and you're looking about $20. I call this a platformer. I saw like some other genre classification of this game, but I'm gonna stick to platformer. And basically, you're a program inside this network of servers, and you're trying to hack everything. And it's a pretty cool concept. Your guy's just a basic program, and you gotta find a rogue code, they call it, to find upgrades, to be able to jump, shoot, stuff like that. The graphics is really interesting. It gives you a feel of, like, I guess, computer-like world, and I did fall into this. I felt it was really well done. Pretty good platforming. That was the big pro here with this game, is it looked kind of crazy, but I never felt completely lost. Like, there's even crazy jumps I'm going through little sections. I was like, I feel like I'm going the wrong path, but that was the intended path. So they kind of made it very fluent in a weird exploring way, and I kind of like that. So everything was like needed to be used, so it's very heavy on that. The shooting was a little stiff. You have to aim and then shoot. I don't know if there's a better upgrade later on, but that kind of makes it slow down the game, and you have to kind of hide behind stuff because enemies will hit you pretty hard. And overall, this feel was cool. I like the whole concept. There was little notes you could pick up to figure out what's happening from the server logs, and you're just trying to take over. Overall, I would say this is a download. The pro here is the concept. I thought it was really cool that you were playing as a rogue program, going through servers, and you had to find, like, open ports to jump through, so it was kind of cool there. The con here will be that nerdy side. If you don't care about computers, lines of code, stuff like that, I could see it being not as fun as that, but for me, I did enjoy this game. Next up, we have Beast of Maravilla Island. This came out in 2021. You're looking at about 2 hours of gameplay for this $10 game. Metacritic did not have a score for this, and this is basically an exploring game. You got your grandfather's book, and you're basically going to fill it up with pictures of the unique plants and creatures on this island. The graphics were pretty cool. I did enjoy it. It had a fun feel. But overall, this game felt like Pokemon Snap without being on a rail. You're just kind of whistling to lure out these animals or bugs or whatever it is, trying to find interactions with them. There's these bird monkeys in this one. I had to find one gliding. So I felt like I was playing just a free roam Pokemon Snap. You can't really jump. The climbing was a little clunky. It was hard to stop climbing a vine, even though I was hitting B. To me, it didn't have the draw as Pokemon Snap did because you had a franchise behind it, where here it's just these creatures. I did like the looks of the worlds, from the transition to the jungle to this night view. I did like that, but overall, I'm going to have to say not a download. The pro here, it is a very chill, relaxed game. It's just exploring and taking pictures. So if you're into that, I think you would get a couple hours of enjoyment from that. The con here is the game is taking pictures. Obviously, I was a little short on this one. I didn't have much more to say about it. But yeah, that was the biggest con. Last up, the Lucas games haunt me again. We got Zach McKracken and the Alien Mindbenders, which came out in 1988. You're looking at about 6 hours of gameplay, and it's $6 on Steam, full price. Shockingly, there was not a Metacritic score. I figured people would review this because I had never played this before, but I remember seeing this game in various articles, so this was one of the popular ones, so I was shocked to see there was no review. I think everybody from watching the download or not knows my excitement of these games, but here you play as Zach, and you're trying to stop the aliens who are basically trying to decrease the human intelligence. Very old school graphics. You're playing on the Scrum VM, so there's no remaster or any on this one. Obviously, they just don't hold up. You're looking at 88 and just basic things. You got the old point-and-click controls that I'm not a fan of, where you have to kind of build your interactions. The point-and-click, I'm lazy, I guess. I kind of like where you only have 3 things to do, like look, interact, and stuff like that, instead of like guessing, do I have to open this or pick up this and stuff like that. As always, like I said, it's just I wasn't a gamer on the PC during this time of the point-and-click games. So it's hard for me to give too much of a fair thing looking at it from this perspective of 2022. There's not much here, so I'm going to have to go with not, especially if I didn't recommend the Monkey Island ones, which was better than this one. The pro here is the whole nostalgia. If you played this back in 88 or a little later and you just want to play that real quick, perfect time to download this. But I feel like you probably own the game for $6. I'm sure you've seen it and downloaded it already, but just in case, it's here. Con here, it is old. If you're not big into playing this type of genre or playing old games like this, you may not like this. Kind of in my boat, the graphics doesn't hold up. So that was August. We got 4 games. ScourgeBringer is the game I like. I highly recommend that one. I am looking forward to playing that more. I did enjoy it. It is difficult, but I did like just the gameplay and just that interaction. It was really fast paced. I enjoyed it a lot. But anyways, I'll see y'all next month. Peace.